Your friendly neighborhood YouTuber is rated PG-13. Parental advisory, explicit content. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey, what's up everyone? It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, guys, and here we are, ladies and gents. We are back with another Geek Haul. I think this is Geek Haul episode 33. Now, if you guys are not familiar with my channel, if you don't know what a Geek Haul is, what a Geek Haul consists of is comic books, action figures, video games, movies, nerd stuff that we accumulate when we buy stuff we love and collect and all that crap. Alright guys, so this Geek Haul is actually going to be a vintage Geek Haul. There's really no new stuff, no new action figures. A lot of these action figures and comic books and movies are classics, man. Some of them are, specifically a lot of the action figures that I have that I'm going to show you. I picked up a few grails that I really wanted to get. So let's just get right into it, man. Okay, so the first one we'll get into, if you guys have already seen my last toy hunt, I found this Raven Spawn. If you guys saw my Adventures of Spawn action figure haul, he wasn't included in there, but I found this guy at Back to the Past Collectibles. So he was in my toy hunt. He was the only figure. Well, actually, no, that's not true. He wasn't the only figure. There was another figure that I picked up from the Back to the Past Collectibles, but I wanted to show you this, guys, in case you saw it. Yeah, I love Raven Spawn, man, and I love the Adventures of Spawn series, and yeah, I can't wait to review this guy for you. So if you guys didn't see that, I'm showing it to you right now. I still have quite a few Adventures of Spawn figures to review for you guys. Speaking of Spawn, I picked up this Spawn right here, a loose one. I actually had, this is the movie Spawn. I actually have the unmasked version of this Spawn figure, which I don't like because the head sculpt is just horrible. But I always wanted to get the masked version of this. But I do actually have the winged version of this Spawn. So if you guys didn't see a review of that, check it out. And I'm going to break out those other Spawn movie characters as well. But I got him for a good deal, and I wanted to pick him up because I've always been a fan of this Spawn right here. Just the simple Spawn. He does come with weapons and stuff, which I do have for my previous unmasked Spawn figure. So I just picked him up loose, guys. Just simply because. So yeah, I plan on doing a review of him. When? I have no idea. Put him next to my Spawn comic book. And if you guys didn't see a review of Comic Garage subscription box, check that out. My last video, or my last video I did of that. So check that out. Another Spawn figure. I actually picked up another Commando Spawn, guys. I think I have all the Commando Spawns right now. And this one is, man, I think is of the Spawn Reborn series. I reviewed so many Spawn figures. I actually have this Spawn, Commando Spawn, then the Adventures of Spawn, Commando Spawn to review as well. But I picked this guy up. Expect a review. I'm going to break out all the other Commando Spawn figures, do a review of this guy. And yeah, man, I had to pick him up because I got him for a good deal. So, and yeah, he just looks awesome. And I've been pleased with all the Commando Spawn figures that I've bought and that I've reviewed. Bought? Is that a word, bought? Next up, where do you guys want to go? Let's go with, actually, you know what? Before we get to some other action figures, I wanted to show you guys some comic books that I picked up. We have Venom, #1, the very, very first issue of Venom. Speaking of comic books, now in his own limited series, #1, and this is by McFarlane. The very, very first issue, Lethal Protector, man. Guest starring Spider-Man. Part 1 of 6. So yeah, this is such a classic cover, man. I believe this is from McFarlane, if I'm right. I think so. Don't quote me on that one. Because I remember I bought a Venom T-shirt, and one of you guys, when I showed this to you, said that wasn't McFarlane. So I don't know if this is McFarlane. I'm pretty sure it is, but don't quote me on that. Then I have Venom number 6 right here, the Chilling Conclusion. This is from the 6-part series, which I just showed you right here. Part 1 of 6, and this is part 6. Yeah, 6. I think so. Yeah, I always thought Venom. I always thought McFarlane was a creator of Venom. Maybe he didn't do the first issue of Venom. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. I'm not really for sure. It's not their final battle, but it just might be their greatest. Venom, the Chilling Conclusion. So there's that, and then here's number 2 right here. Venom number 2, co-starring the Punisher and introducing Pyrie? I don't know, man. That name sounds familiar. If I saw the character, I probably would know, but yeah, looks pretty awesome, man. Punisher versus Venom is always awesome. Awesome battle. So those are the comic books I wanted to show you guys. Speaking of McFarlane, I'm going to show you guys a grail that I've been wanting for a very long time. The Lord of Darkness, man. Yeah, I got him loose. This is a figure I've been wanting in my collection for a long time, guys. He's been one of my grail figures for a while now. He is of McFarlane Movie Maniacs. He is based on the movie Legend, if you guys never seen that movie. It was an okay movie. It's a cult classic. It's not one of my favorites, but the performance from Tim Curry alone as the Lord of Darkness is definitely worth the price of admission. But this is definitely highly detailed. From the Movie Maniacs series, he has his sword, he has his horn right there at least, or the unicorn horn. And yeah, man, I'm definitely going to do a review of this guy. He's still in great condition. Nice heavy leather cape. The detail on him is just immaculate. I don't want to spend too much time on him because I actually want to do a review of this guy. So yeah, I picked up a lot of horror figures, man. Speaking of, I picked up the Man-Bat. I think this Man-Bat is one of the best Man-Bats ever made. It's from the DC, I can't remember, DC Detective series? I can't remember, dude. But yeah, man, I really dig this Man-Bat. Highly detailed. I do believe his arms do go out. They do extend, but I don't want to push it. But yeah, the detail on this guy is really nice. I've always wanted like a vampire bat, and to get him in the DC format is really nice. This is a really classic figure. I think it's the best Man-Bat ever made. Well, the closest one that I've seen that I really like, that's really well detailed and is really nice, guys. So yeah, man, the Man-Bat right there, another classic vintage horror figure. I believe he was from, I have no idea. Actually, is there something on here? Let's see. I don't know. It doesn't have a year. I think that says 05, but I could be wrong. I think he might be older than 2005. All right, so there's the Man-Bat. Speaking of horror stuff, I picked up some movies, some classic horror movies. Tales from the Dark Side, the movie. Awesome movie. Actually, it's a combination of movies. I definitely recommend this, guys, if you love horror movies. This is one of the best horror movies ever made, with compilation of horror movies. I think there's like 3 horror movies, little mini movies inside this movie. Since I got Tales from the Dark Side, I picked up Creepshow and Creepshow 2, man. Classic horror movies, dude. I grew up watching these movies. Creepshow 2 is one of my favorites. I think Creepshow 2, I believe I think it's a little bit better than Creepshow. Don't quote me on that, guys. I just think Creepshow 2 is a little bit better. I like the stories a little bit better, probably because I grew up on Creepshow 2. But Creepshow is definitely a classic, man. And yeah, I definitely recommend both of these if you guys love horror movies. Creepshow is awesome, man. Plus Tales from the Dark Side and Tales from the Crypt I'll throw in there as well. So yeah, check those out, guys, if you love horror movies. Next one up, speaking of horror movies, We have picked up a Diamond Select Ghostbuster. This is damn it, I can never remember his name. Ray, is it Ray? Yeah, Ray. I was going to say Dan Aykroyd, but yeah, he is Dan Aykroyd. But in the character, his character is named Ray. Ray Stantz, right? Yeah. So yeah, I don't own any Ghostbuster figures. I really want to collect. I know Hasbro's coming out with the Ghostbusters lineup, but I really do like the Diamond Select Ghostbusters. I don't know if I'm going to do a review on this guy or not. I might wait till I get the other three Ghostbusters to do just an entire review on the Ghostbusters, man. But yeah, I got them for a good deal, and that's why I picked them up. So there is classic Ghostbuster figure, Diamond Select right there. Next up, where shall we go? Let's do actually, you know what? Hold on 1 minute. You guys saw this, might have seen her in my previous review when I did a toy hunt and back to the past collectibles. This is Pandora. I figured I'd show you guys because I really, really dig her style. I really, really like this figure. It is an older figure, and of course they never put the year on these DC figures. Don't know why. DC collectibles, but I really, really would love to do a review of this figure. She might be my upcoming next review, guys. But yeah, there is Pandora, and yeah, I can't wait to do a review on her, guys. All right, so there's Pandora. Speaking of another classic DC figure, I picked up the Arkham Asylum, I believe, Joker. I picked him up loose, guys. I really, really like this classic Joker look. When I got the DC, I think, Icons Joker, I really like that figure, but he was just too small. This guy, he's a little bit more taller, a little bit more size accurate to Joker. And I love all the DC Arkham Knight, Arkham Asylum figures, man. I'm a fan of all of them, dude. I love the realistic look of the DC figures. I think they're some of the most detailed Batman figures ever made. And I love the creepy, cool look of this Joker, man. And he comes with his little buddy too, Jigsaw. I believe Jigsaw. Is it Jigsaw? Maybe, I think so. I'm not for sure. Maybe I'm confusing him with somebody else. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna definitely do a review of this guy and his buddy right here. So stay tuned for that as well. Next up is kind of obscure character right here, guys. Still in package. We have the David Max Scarab. I really thought she looked cool. The accessories she came with. This is Kabuki's Scarab Agents. I just love the teddy bear, not the teddy bear, but the panda bear. The weapons that she comes with. I love the leather that she's rocking. I love the face makeup. And this is based on the comic book series of David Max Scarab. I'm not too familiar with the series myself. If you guys are, leave your thoughts in the comment section. There's nothing I could say. But I thought she looked really awesome. And I like collecting obscure figures that nobody knows anything about, that nobody really collects. I'm sure there's reviews of her out there, but I really like the way she looked, man. I love the accessories that she comes with. She comes with interchangeable hands, and yeah, and then this is by Diamond Select Toys too. So I'm never really disappointed by Diamond Select. So there is Kabuki. I guess that's her name. Next up is, I'll show you guys the rest of the comic books that I picked up. So we have Predator versus Robot Fighter, Magnus Robot Fighter. I love Magnus. Man, I don't know why he hasn't gotten his own movie. I feel like it's well overdue, guys. But this is number 1 of 2. Love Predator. You guys saw my comic book collection. You know that I picked up, not my comic book collection, but the Comic Garage subscription box. You know I picked up a lot of Lobo. I picked up this Lobo right here, Blazing Chain of Love. This is the one with all the nudity in it. I love this one for mature readers only. I might do a review of this just to show off some boobies. But yeah, man, love Lobo. Love him. Can't say enough about him. And then I picked up the entire Terminator, RoboCop versus Terminator series, guys. I picked up all 4 issues. So here's number 1, RoboCop versus Terminator. Number 2, and there have been action figures made of the RoboCop versus Terminator by NECA, which I absolutely love. I have one of them. I definitely want to pick up some more. And of course, this was on the front cover. I actually own this action figure, this RoboCop action figure. This is 404, RoboCop versus Terminator, Frank Miller and Walter Simonson. And yeah, you can't go wrong with Frank Miller. And there is 3 of 4 right there. So the entire RoboCop versus Terminator series, 4-part series right there, guys. I definitely want to do a comic book review of this. I know I've been saying I've been wanting to do more comic book reviews. This should give me more of an initiative. And then, just to finish off some of the movies that I bought, as you guys know, picked up The Goonies, if you guys saw it in my last haul. It Chapter 2. Awesome movie. I actually watched it. I didn't see it at the movies. I saw it, and I thought it was good. I think the first one is a little bit better, but the second one is really good. I'm not going to hate on it. I think they did a good job. Collateral, awesome movie. If you guys never seen this movie with Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx, I highly recommend it, guys. It's a really awesome movie. And then Public Enemies, guys. Johnny Depp playing John Dillinger. A really good movie. If you like gangster movies, you'll probably love Public Enemies. And then last but not least, well, actually, no, this is not last. I finally picked up this God of War figure, Papa Kratos right here, man. He comes with the shield. The shield, I think, might be broken. I'm not for sure. Maybe it pegs in. I'm not for sure about this. I'm pretty sure it had a strap, but I can always fix that and glue it. So yeah, I own other Kratos figures, but this is a figure that I was contemplating on picking up for the longest time, but I finally picked up this Kratos figure, and yeah, man, I don't regret it. I don't regret it. I got him for a really good deal. I really love Kratos. I love God of War. And look, he goes so well with Spawn and Lord of Darkness, doesn't he? He's actually bigger. That's hard to believe, dude. So yeah, there is Papa Kratos. And then last but not least, guys, if you guys seen it in my last video, I picked up this giant size, well, I'll just put it right here, giant size Angela figure right here. She is, I think, well, you know what, let me get, since I have her up right up here, let me get the measurements. Let me put my camera right here. So yeah, she's probably about 12 inches. Yeah, 12 inches. Didn't I say 12 inches? I think I might have said 16 inches. But yeah, ladies and gents, yeah, this is the 12-inch Angela. I don't own any Angela figures other than the Marvel Legend. Hard to believe, man. Of all the Spawn figures I reviewed, I've never reviewed a Spawn Angela figure. And I just happen to have the 12-inch version right here, guys. So yeah, man, I am pretty excited. I like the detail on this Angela. Probably one of the main reasons why I never picked up any of the Angela figures, because I never really thought they were any good. But having this 12-inch Angela figure, I think, is going to be fun to review, guys, for you. And yeah, and here are some of the other figures. This is the super-sized one. Here are some of the other figures. I definitely want to pick up this Spawn, man. I really want to get that Spawn. I seen him, you know, go for 60, 70, 80 bucks, and I think he's definitely worth it. I just don't want to dish out 60, 70, 80 bucks for a Spawn figure, but man, he looks nice, dude. And I do have this Violator too, so if you guys didn't see that review, check it out. Medieval Spawn, not really for sure. If anything, I definitely would love to pick up that Spawn figure. Alright guys, so there was my geek haul, man. I got a lot of good stuff, a lot of vintage toys to review for you guys. I might have to cut back on my spending a little bit as far as action figures, because with this coronavirus, man, I have no idea what's going to happen. What's going to happen with anything, man, with people's jobs, with the economy. So I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm going to have a geek haul next month or not. I'm sure I'm going to be buying action figures. It might be smaller than compared to this one. But yeah, man, there you guys have it. There is a bunch of new action figures that I'm going to be reviewing in the near future. Well, old, new action figures I'll be reviewing in the future for you guys. Maybe some vintage comic book reviews, guys. I'm about to hit the 20-minute mark on this video. If you guys watched this video all the way through, thanks for watching. There's nothing more I can say. I just want to thank you guys for watching. And if you guys like this video, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, you know, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys in the next review. Thanks. Bye.